Hey guys, what's up? What do I have here? A bowl of lotus root soup. This will be my first time ever having lotus root soup. I made it according to Leela's instructions. Her channel, check it out, is Asian Cooking Made Simple. She has the recipe for this as well as a bunch of other different recipes. She's got a lot of good stuff on her channel, so go check her out. This actually is my first time having lotus root. So she made this soup and it sounded pretty good, so I made my own, but I had to do a couple of I had to improvise with a couple of things. I had the lotus root in the fridge, and I didn't want it to go bad because I had it for a few days, so I didn't want it to go bad, and I didn't have any goji berries or dates, which her recipe called for, so I replaced them with raisins and cranberries. But other than that, it's the same. It was all the other ingredients are the same. It's made the same way. So let's give it a shot. I'll shut the camera off and then flip it around, and you'll get to see me eating this stuff for the first time. Okay, here we go. It's my first time lotus root soup. First thing I'm going for is a piece of the lotus root. So I'm really want to see what this tastes like. It's not bad. I've heard a lot of people describing it as tasting similar to potato, but having the texture of carrot, like more crispy than a cooked potato. It kind of reminds me of water chestnut. It's really good. But let's try some of the broth. I love chicken broth. One of the raisins. Get some of the cranberry and peanuts. Very, very good. Leela, thank you very much for sharing this recipe with everybody. It's excellent. I encourage everybody to go out and seek out the ingredients and give it a try. It's very, very tasty. Alright, so I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this, and there'll be other parts to this video. See you soon. Bye-bye. Now it's time to make one of my all-time favorite soups, winter melon soup. I got the recipe for this about 4 or 5 years ago when I found this this book at a book sale that I went to. I was looking through it, and I got to the soup section, and one of the soups they had was winter melon soup, and the recipe is right here. You can see it. That's their picture of it, and this right here is a winter melon, like half of one. and you got some dried mushrooms right here, and that's a bowl of winter melon soup. It sounded really good, so I'm like, I was reading it, and I'm thinking, I'd like to make this soup sometime. Well, about maybe a couple of weeks after I got this cookbook, my mom said to me, well, I know of an Asian market, we can go there, and we went, and I looked around, and I went over to their produce section, and sure enough, they had some winter melon. So I'm like, oh wow, now I can make it. So I took it home, and I made this soup, and I've been making it ever since. It's really, really good. The recipe, it calls for 6 medium dried black mushrooms, 1 whole chicken breast, about a pound, a half a teaspoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of salt, a pound of winter melon, 4 ounces of fully cooked smoked ham, and a half a cup of sliced canned bamboo shoots. I'm sorry, it also calls for 4 cups of chicken broth, 1 teaspoon of salt, and an 1/8 teaspoon of white pepper. Basically, it just tells you the thing today when I'm making this, there's a couple of steps that I'm doing differently because I ran out of dried mushrooms, so I'm using fresh. And I forgot to get oh no, it actually doesn't call for green onion. Okay, I for some reason I thought it had called for green onion, and I forgot to pick some up. But I'll just quick run through the directions, and then I'll make it and show you how to do it. You soak the mushrooms in water, in warm water, until they're soft. Drain them, rinse them in warm water, drain again, remove and discard the stems, and then cut the caps into 1/4 inch pieces. Then you remove the bones. I'm actually going to skip this part because I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I actually like the thighs better than the breast. I just think they're more flavorful. But you cut the chicken into about 1/2 inch pieces, and then you put the cornstarch on. You mix it all up well in a bowl, and then you put it in the refrigerator to marinate for 20 minutes. Then you remove the rind from the winter melon, and you cut it up into about 1/2 inch cubes. And then you cut your ham and your bamboo shoots into about 1/2 inch pieces. After everything's all prepped, you you heat the chicken broth to boiling. Add the mushrooms, the winter melon, and the bamboo shoots. Then heat it to boiling again. Then you stir in your chicken and your ham, heat it to boiling again. Then you reduce the heat, simmer it for 10 minutes, and then you stir in 1 teaspoon of salt and the white pepper, and it's done. So I'm gonna go through and make it, and you'll see how it's done. See you in a second. Okay, I forgot to mention that I'm actually doubling this recipe. So if it looks like a lot of ingredients, that's why. I really like this soup, so I'm making a double batch. The broth is just about boiling, so I'm going to start adding my first ingredients. The mushrooms. They're in. Now the bamboo shoots. They're in. Had a few left over in the thing, so I'll add them in the cup. And now it's time to add the winter melon. Now you just you want to bring this back to a boiling, and once it's boiling again, I'll come back and I'll show you the adding of the next ingredients. Okay, it's boiling again, so now it's time to add the chicken. If I can get it out of the bowl, I'll just add it by hand. And your ham, which I have already cut up in a bag here. So just add that in if I can get a hold of it the right way. Now you just want to bring this back to a boiling, and then once it's boiling again, you want to reduce the heat, cover it, and simmer it for 10 minutes. So I'll be right back. And now comes the best part, when you get to have a bowl. I haven't had a bowl of this in, I want to say, at least probably a year, so I can't wait. Here we go. After you cook it, the winter melon, it gets soft, but it still like holds its shape. And you got the nice chicken broth and the pieces of chicken. Tell you, something really good to come home to on a cold day. Today it was freezing, so. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this soup. See you soon. Bye-bye.